I feel like the audience is actually going to be able to grow with me. They're going to see the maturity. They're going to see the change, the transformation, you know, the love, the emotions. You know, it's going to give a lot of people a different side of young black men, you know, that they probably never would have seen, you know. And I love this show because of that, because it actually exploits those feelings. It actually exploits those emotions and, you know, gestures that actually occur in a young man's life.
Whatever changes you have to make, then you just do it. You got to think about your life. Being a black man in America isn't easy. The hunt is on. And you're the prey. All I'm saying is, survive. All right?
My name is Charles Mann. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. Now residing in Manchester, Iowa. The purpose of this show right here, my mother actually reached out to me, and we had a long discussion one time about the young black man bringing up children and the stereotypes that society tends to put on us and try to stick us with and label us as. You know, we pretty much in the same situation right now where we actually want to show the world that not all of us are deadbeats. Not all of us are trying to live a specific thug life or whatever society may want to label it as. It's actually some men out here who are maturing and actually making an effort to bring their children up in the right direction, bring them up in the right light, mentor them, teach them, and just pretty much, you know, be a part of their lives, because it's a lot of situations and a lot of different individuals who probably want to attain that type of lifestyle with their children and, you know, do things that they may not be able to do because of younger mistakes that they have made at a specific time in their life. And, you know, one mistake can pretty much change everything. And it's not coming at some certain situations you just can't come back from. So we just pretty much put this together because we actually want to show the world that it is some good men out there who really do love and appreciate and value their children, who want to instill knowledge in them, values, and again, just ultimately be part of their lives and watch them grow up and make sure that they don't make the same mistakes that we made prior to them. I actually have 2 little girls right now, ages 5 and 2. They mean the world to me. And honestly, neither one of them, I can't say that neither one of them was a mistake or it was just a one-night stand or a situation where I just, you know, messed up. Nah, I actually intended to bring both of those little girls in the world, both of them. And because of that, you know, that's why I go so hard for them, and that's why I do the things that I do for them, and that's why I make the sacrifices I do, because again, they were not a mistake. They didn't actually come in this world. I wanted to bring them in there, and that's what I did. My oldest daughter, her name is Talia Azaria Mann. That's my baby right there. Both of them are baby, don't get me wrong. But that's daddy's little girl right there. She loves her daddy to death, and you know, we'll get into the situation why I say certain things later on when I talk about my second child. But Talia, I can do no wrong in Talia's eyes. Like, Talia loves her father to death. Actually with her, I don't know if it was me or if it was my daughter's mother at the time, I don't know. But I tried to have her for over 9 months before we finally conceived. I'm talking about trying over and over 3 and 4 times a day, and you know, I'm saying things and why these courses or actions are taking place. You know, just trying to, you know, I always feel like you speak things into existence. So, you know, I'm a very verbal person. Very, very verbal person. I probably get that from my mother, but not in that aspect though. But yeah, I actually tried over and over for 9 months before we actually found out that Talea's mother was pregnant. And can I really go back and remember when it was? Matter of fact, see, I think that every month I was just going to buy a whole bunch of pregnancy tests because honestly, we were trying so long and took so many tests that I really can't tell you when or where. Well, I'm pretty sure it was at the house, but the specific time that we tried. Oh yeah, my memory is so shot, but like I think every month I would make sure I would come home with about 5-6 pregnancy tests until it just urinate on every last one of them. Every last one of them, urinate. You know, and matter of fact, okay, it just came back to me. She came out of the bathroom. I don't even think I was in the bathroom. I just brought them home, whatever, and just, you know, it was getting to the point where I thought, okay, I'm probably just not made for kids. I'm probably never gonna have no children. It just came back to me. All right. I think I was sitting in the living room watching TV. She's off in the bathroom doing her thing. I'm not even sure if I knew that she was doing it at the time. And she came out and just like holding her mouth, like in shock, kind of smiling at the same time, but in shock. And I looked at her and I seen the stick. I'm gonna stop playing, man. And she like nodding. I'm like, you for real? She, yes. Like we both done jumped up and I done grabbed it. I ain't even care that she has her urine all on this little stick at all. I just grabbed the stick and just hold it. Oh, then, well, what does that mean? I just see lines. I don't know what these lines mean. And on top of that, one of them kind of faint at the same time. So I grabbed the box and I'm looking, okay. Now you gotta do another one, cause it's kind of faint. I'm not sure. I had to, you know, urinate on another one. I don't like saying the word urinate for some reason. Sounds funny. But you know, she on another one, and we got the same result. So from there, we had set up a doctor's appointment and wanted to get verification on it. So we actually went down to the doctors. I believe they said she might have been like 5-6 weeks or something. Like we found out very, very early, very, very early. And I'm assuming that's why the lines were so faint. But we found out very early. And again, I was just bringing them on just over and over. So yeah, she was probably 5 or 6 weeks when I believe that we actually found out about it. And actually went on, had a doctor's appointment a couple of days after that little situation. But I was definitely excited about the whole situation. I was proud. I felt like I finally accomplished something, you know. And it was to a point where it's no longer about me now. Now I'm starting a family of my own, you know, and you know, things that I felt like my father and my mother had probably fell short in. I wanted to make sure I capitalized on it. You know, I think about every negative experience that I had, every growing pain that I probably done had, and you know, my whole situation was I want to capitalize on this. And how can I make my daughter's life and upbringing and childhood, that much better? So it don't always turn out the way you want it to. It really doesn't. I mean, you can plan ahead and think that this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen, but it's always gonna be trials and tribulations in between everything that you are trying to do. Everything. Don't ever think that anything that you want in life, is gonna be a struggle to attain, and it's gonna be a struggle to maintain. But if you want it that much, you will succeed at the end. I was able to attend all of my daughters. My oldest daughter, I was able to attend all her doctor's appointments. I was there on time, taking my mother up to the appointment. I'm sitting there holding her hand, the typical movie stuff that you see. That was me. That was me all the way, But I think that first birth was pretty much, I think it was awesome. It could have been, I don't want to say it could have been better, but certain things I couldn't control. But I definitely think that like that experience right there was one of the pivotal points in my life, actually a turning point for me at one point, or at least it sparked the turning point. It wasn't a turning point at all, but it sparked the turning point in my head though. But like I say, I was able to actually attend all her doctor's appointments. There was nothing that I missed out. I had a couple of situations in between, during the pregnancy, but it wasn't nothing that actually kept me away from my child or kept me away from the doctor's appointments or anything like that, though.
Elevation Nation Media Group, an entertainment agent for media coverage and access. We create and produce inspired development video and audio content such as films, short films, documentaries, talk shows, transformational reality shows, radio shows, podcasts, PSAs, commercials, video profiles, and video resumes. Why Elevation Nation Media Group? Because we elevate you by any means necessary. Contact us at www.elevationnationmedia.com.
When it comes to my second daughter, that situation was a little bit different. Again, she was playing. Me and her mother weren't together at the time, but I did want another child, which was probably very, very selfish and probably very, very juvenile. But I was at a point where I was making money, street money, of course. I was able to maneuver how I wanted. I had just bought a Jag. And everything with my first daughter. Right after that, right after she came, it's like I hit the streets even harder than what I was doing before. And that's why I say with her, it was a situation where I was able to actually participate in everything that was going on during that pregnancy. But when she came, it just, okay, look, I gotta make sure I'm not just taking care of myself, and I gotta make sure I'm taking care of these two right here. So, I pretty much took off head first and really dove in the streets and wasn't playing around or anything. But, 2 years later, a little over 2 years later, that's when we finally conceived young Tiana Chanel Marie Mann. And the situation with her, it was very, very, very rough, very rough. Because again, like I say, I'm in the road, I'm in the streets, I'm running 1,000 miles an hour. And me and her mother weren't together at the time. We had broke up. Me and her were having issues, and pretty much like right after Leia was born, we kind of just went our separate ways. There was too many situations going on in between, and we'll get into that. But during the pregnancy of Tiana, I was in and out of jail. I couldn't make no appointments. I couldn't, when their mother, Trebation, when she was going through the hard times and she needed somebody to be there, and she needed the support mentally and, physically, she's sick and I'm not able to do the things that I was able to do with her for my oldest child. If it was medicine that she needed, Tylenol, Bayer, aspirin, or anything like that, I couldn't be the one up. Let me go over there and take care of that for you. Or you throwing up, let me go ahead and clean that up for you, anything like that. She was on her own for that pregnancy. And I definitely feel like she's a strong woman for that, because there was really, or at least I felt like in my eyes, it was no help whatsoever from anybody in her family. I've always felt like she was pretty much a loner and a black sheep when it came to her family. So now that she's on her second child, it's pretty much, I didn't think that she had any help. I mean, she may say something different, or somebody else may say something different, but in my eyes, I don't think she had any help. So I definitely feel like she was a very, very strong individual to go through that second pregnancy by herself without the father of her children to help and support her financially and again, mentally.
YungHood Inc., an innovative, navigational, and creative company that works with its clients from the inside out. We believe in walking our clients hand in hand, from concept creation to brand management. Our innovative process assists our clients in conceptualizing, developing, building, rebuilding, or restructuring their lives, businesses, and brands. Are you ready to be seen, heard, and remembered? Contact us at YungHoodinc.com.
Focus One Entertainment is Detroit's premier entertainment company, but we're not just an entertainment company. We are your #1 multimedia resource. Focus One has combined years of talent and experience in order to bring you what you're looking for in a video, a polished professional product. F1 Entertainment specializes in filming workshops, seminars, and corporate presentations. More and more businesses are utilizing video production services to create web virtuals, online marketing content, and promotional and corporate training videos. Your company can do the same with Focus One Entertainment. Contact Focus One Entertainment at 313-444-3638 or visit us on the web at www.focusoneNtertainment.com.
The situations that I was going to jail for at the time, I know a couple of them were driving. It was just a situation where police know me out there in that area and they pulled me over for anything, especially if the car I was driving and all that, or whatever the situation may have been, and they just tend to bother me everywhere I go. I honestly kept my license and everything, but it was a couple other charges. I don't know. I've been in and out of jail so long. Like I said, I know a couple of them were driving, but I cannot remember what the rest of the charges were. But I never get bail when I go to jail. Never. I never get bail when I go to jail. Lee County, I never get bail. So when I go in, I'm sitting for probably 2 or 3 months each trip, maybe 30 days at the least. I get out, probably be out for about a week, and then go right back in, do probably 2 months, buck the charge, and then get right back out, and then 2 weeks later I'm right back in. So pretty much I did almost 8 or 9, if not more, months in jail that particular year. And I almost did not make my child's birth. I almost missed it. I ended up getting out probably about 2 weeks before I actually had she was born. She was born November 25th, 2014. And I almost missed that. And that right there alone, sitting in jail, like all the times I've been locked up, I never really thought too much of it. All right, sooner or later I get out of it. Even if I don't, I take this lit like a man and jump back on my feet, but I'm gonna keep moving when I get home. But when you actually have children in this world, and especially if you feel the way that I feel about my children, it's a whole nother ball game being locked up. It's a whole nother ball game. And I done heard some cold things while in jail about children and things like that, but in our reality, it's true. People who really doing real time, you almost gotta be like cold-hearted. You talk about your children, or you may have conversations about children, and conversation may be good for a little bit, and then hold on, I don't even want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? They out there, I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that. Like, and that it's real because it touches a part of your soul. that nothing else can touch. When something that you created is out there, you can't actually see them, or you can't actually touch them, or you can't actually hold them, put them to sleep, walk them to the school bus, you can't feed them, you can't bathe them. You sitting in the cell while your children out there probably being raised by another man. You know, I done seen situations where children were getting beat, actually killed by the stepfather while the father is actually in jail. You know, I done seen situations where the mother gets beat up by the stepfather in front of the kids while the father is in jail. You know, so there's nothing you can do about whatever is going on the outside, and that's a very, very hurtful feeling. When I tell you, I've never felt the way about jail until I actually had my children. I did 2 years, 25 months before I had my first daughter. Did that on my head. These little 2 and 3 months that I do during pregnancies and you know, during the time that after the time that my daughter was born, or this and that, that's the hardest part to deal with ever. 2 or 3 months may feel like 5 or 6 years. And again, I almost cried a few times in there, trying to be tough or whatever, but I almost cried a few times in there because I did not know if I was gonna make it out to witness my second daughter's birth. And that's one thing I always told myself. When I have children, I'm gonna make sure I show up to every doctor appointment. I'm gonna make sure that I'm there for the birth. I'm holding the child. I'm cutting umbilical cords. I'm doing all of this because I am a father. I'm not no dad. I'm a father. By the grace of God, I got out probably 2 weeks before my daughter was born.